MOBILETrak Web Service Integration. MOBILETrak is a smart web page. It doesn't require any physical databases or servers to be installed locally. The MOBILETrak database lives in the cloud and connects to a customer's UPN instance through a secure web services endpoint. Every new MOBILETrak customer who provides a secure web services endpoint receives a unique API key. That key, when entered on the MOBILETrak webpage, connects you to UPN. Your API key is your MOBILETrak license. On the login screen, you will see the current MOBILETrak software version at the top. The MOBILETrak version will be automatically updated when a new version of the program is released. Because the application is a smart web page, all MOBILETrak customers receive the same update at the same time without having to download or change anything on their devices. If you've entered a valid API key, you will also see your organization name at the top of the screen. Your unique API key is what allows transaction through the real-time integration between MOBILETrak and UPN. The key is partially masked at the bottom of the login screen. Your username and password are mapped to your Meridian UPN credentials. When you enter the username and password, MOBILETrak talks back to the UPN web services and validates those credentials. Below the username and password fields, you'll see a drop-down of locations. Whether it be a brick-and-mortar warehouse or a rolling warehouse like a truck, the location the user selects will determine where inventory transactions are processed from. All locations that are live in UPN will be shown in the drop-down list. Make sure to select the correct location when you log in. The location list can be filtered further by the MOBILETrak team upon request. Responsive based on device display. MOBILETrak is a web-based application, meaning it can be used on any device with a modern browser. Our application is designed to be adaptive to any device's native screen size and resolution. Smart Web Page. On mobile devices, the application resizes to hide the main menu unless it's expanded by the user. Depending on which device you are using MOBILETrak on, you will either automatically see our mobile device menu on the left-hand side of your screen, or you can open it by tapping the hamburger button in the top right corner of your screen. This menu is here to help users navigate quickly between the modules and transaction types without always having to return to the home screen. In this menu, you will also see that your username and current warehouse location is displayed. The different icons. Work orders. Here users will be able to enter a work order, also known as a job number, and UPN will provide them the pick list for the job and allow them to go through that list to record the material being used. Receiving. Here users will enter a purchase order, and UPN will give them a list of items on the purchase order. The user can then receive the material as it enters the warehouse. In both of these modules, MOBILETrak is expecting to process the whole list, so it will not be sending the transaction to UPN right after entering a quantity. Instead, MOBILETrak presents the user with an Apply Changes button to send all the transactions from that list to UPN. Inventory. The Inventory button opens up a submenu that gives access to some basic functions that affect inventory. Material charge. Material charge allows users to charge material to a work order or a maintenance account. This is often used for charging out individual items. Material return. Material return allows users to return material to a work order or a maintenance account. Users can also perform a material salvage return. Material batch. The material batch allows users to perform those two same charge out or return transactions with a larger list of items. The material batch can be used during a storm outage when material leaves the warehouse and needs to be recorded, but a work order number or GL account is not yet available. Inventory count. The inventory count page gives access to a couple of ways to enter inventory counts into the UPN count screens. Physical inventory allows the user to count one item in the warehouse at a time. The cycle count allows the user to count from a list of items. Item inquiry. Item inquiry allows users to get some basic information about a particular item, including the on-hand quantity and bin location. Transfers. Transfers opens up another submenu that gives access to a couple different methods for transferring material from one warehouse to another. The item transfer page allows users to select a single item, the transferring warehouse and the receiving warehouse, then transfer a quantity. The transfer request page allows one warehouse to create a transfer pick list for items they'd like from another warehouse. The transfer issue page allows the fulfilling warehouse to review the list and transfer the material to the requesting location. Requisitions. Requisitions allows a user to create a list of material that the warehouse would like to order. The user will create the requisition, enter a description, and add items to the list. Once complete, the user submits the requisition, and an email is generated containing all of the details associated with those items and the requesting warehouse information. The email is sent to whatever email address the customer has designated. Attached to the email is the requisition information in spreadsheet form. Printing. The Print Barcode Label button allows the users to print a variety of custom-designed barcode and QR code labels from MOBILETrak. Settings. The Settings page allows users to set up how MOBILETrak will look and behave throughout the program. Users can also change the warehouse they are working out of. Because MOBILETrak is a browser-based application, all of the settings and the API key are stored in each device browser as a cookie. If the cache is cleared on the device, the settings will revert to their defaults. Notification badges. As activity is taking place within MOBILETrak, users will see notifications on the menus indicating that there is a transaction pending that hasn't been submitted back to UPN or request has been made that needs attention. For example, there are 2 pending work orders, 1 pending transfer request, 2 pending requisitions. About, located in the mobile device menu, is an About tab. This tab will display some basic information about MOBILETrak, including the ID Solutions logo, street address, phone number, website, and the current version of the program. Help Desk. Also located in the mobile device menu is a tab that links to our Help Desk. This is a resource for our customers to submit help tickets whenever they need assistance with their hardware or have questions about the MOBILETrak software. If your utility is looking to maximize efficiency and minimize errors, contact ID Solutions for information on MOBILETrak WMS.